Welcome to the I enjoy wasting time daily because I could have started this a while ago and yeah. I'm sorry. That's really all I have to say. Okay, but so yes, I officially started college today. I had one class and then I worked on my online class a little bit because I do have one fully online class. It seems like it's going to be okay so far. From what I'm seeing, it's definitely going to be a bit more difficult um, than I was hoping. But I think I should be at least able to pass it, and it won't be as big of a struggle as my last online class. My last online class was Struggle Bus 10,000. um, the flip was that? So yeah, it shouldn't have to repeat that at least, but at the same time, yeah, but at the same time, I'm really not entirely sure how it's going to go fully. Oh, this does look cool, but I don't have it. As I said, though, I think everything honestly should go well. My other class that I had today, which is my traditional class, was microeconomics, and I'm just not trying to be mean, but I can't fully understand what the dude's saying. Um, I can't pronounce his name, first or last. I can try, but I really don't want to completely butcher it. He's aware of how difficult his name is to say, so he like gave himself like a little nickname, which is like Adib. Which I'm pretty sure it's literally just part of his actual name because like the spelling's the exact same. He just shortens his actual name, like just removes over half of his name and just makes it that. But yeah, so I can't fully understand him. And I'm not trying to make fun of the accent, but there are two words that he said like several times, and just like the way he says them is so amusing. Like whenever he says focus or I think I think it's section. Whenever, I forget the word, but for the second one, but the first one that he said a lot was focus. When we focus on something, instead he would say fuckus. Every time he said it, I couldn't help but smile and giggle a little bit because he's like blatantly said the word fuck and then is. And it was just an amusing thing to listen to. And then the other thing, I think it was section or something along that line. He kept saying like he would say the word sex and then whatever the word was, like section. But he would like pronounce the sex part of it fully. It was basically as if he was trying to say the word sex and then whatever the rest was. But yeah, those are just things that came to him. And yet again, I feel like his class is going to be reasonably difficult, but also I feel as if it should be kind of easy because he did say that like if anyone struggles, he has extra credit. He has like everything completely planned out. He even told us like days that he will not be there and so on and so forth. It seemed like it is a class that I can pass that won't be impossible to pass, but really won't be the easiest thing of my life either. But in general, I think I will be fine. So I am hoping for the best. What else is there? So when it comes to just like school, I think that is pretty good. But another thing that you guys are without a doubt going to start hearing more of is road rage stories. Even though it's really not road rage, it's just road trip stories, kind of driving stories. such as I was a little bit annoyed, but not anything major. When it came to, like, on my way there was a car that was just going stupidly slow. Another car that whipped out of a parking lot real quick, which prevented me from turning. In fact, like, your tail just ragdolls. But it was just, it was something special. So, like, on my way there, as I said, there was some car that was going a little bit slow, but nothing insane, so I really didn't care that much. Then all the fun happened on my way back. So I finally, like, got on the highway in the first place, and then there was a car that was originally behind me, but that just zoomed. They were going, like, this is a 65, and they're going, like, 85 or something like that, honestly. Like, even I was going a little much. I was going, like, 71, 72, but then this car is just zooming by me, and I'm just like, wait a minute, what? So I was just like, wow, I can't honestly believe that anyone is going that fast. Like, it's not like this is a not that populated, like, highway. It is something that definitely, like, a lot of people go through. I go through twice every day for school, and, like, I can name, like, 2 or 3 spots that cops are, like, every couple of days, honestly, you know. What the flip? Leave me alone. How is he regaining so much HP? So... can you please leave me alone, you annoying pain in the ass? That's what you get for being an annoying pain in the ass. My attack range is pretty far. You know, sometimes I think these things are gonna hit, and then they don't, and other times I don't think they're gonna hit, and then they do.
I'll indulge your foolhardy nature.
Okay, but... don't you do it. Okay, back to what I was saying.
Good luck one may experience.
Yada 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 yada. I don't... oh yeah, okay. That car was just going really fast. There were several cops on it. There we go. Then the next one was just... I swear this dude either had to be on some sort of drugs, or what's it called? He was drunk driving, because I have never seen someone drive so insanely recklessly with, like, to this extent. Oh my god, stop it, you pain. Where did, like, half my HP go? Like, literally, he hit me for half a second.
Be bright. I will help.
Oh, my lordy.
Nothing kindles wonder like the beauty of stars.
Don't really need your help.
Wrong time.
Has destroyed a turret.
Sure. Nice thing. Okay, but this dude was originally, we were on, I wasn't really paying attention to him until I started getting near to him. When I started getting near, I could tell that something was just a little motherfucker.
You have been slain.
I started noticing intense mechanic. I started noticing that he was turning like he couldn't stay in a straight line. Like he was going to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left. So then I'm like, maybe I don't want to pass him just yet. So I decided to wait a little while to, see what happens, see if, he is not in the best situation to have me pass him in. Wait, I didn't hit him? So yeah, I'm just looking at him. I'm seeing what he does, like how he's kind of reacting. We take like a turn. There's like a turn on this part of the highway, and he goes like in the middle of the road, and I'm just staring at him, being like, I'm gonna die. Like if I try to pass this man, he will hit the side of my car. So I'm just like, okay, definitely not passing him today. And just proceed to kind of like just drive behind him, just keeping my distance. I'm not trying to do anything major for now. Oh my lord, you are the most annoying.
Tedious being. Starstruck.
Okay. Yet again, back to the story. So he gets in the middle of the stinker road, and I'm just watching from a distance, being like, okay. We finally get onto like the normal part of the road where it isn't turning. I'm like, okay, maybe he just doesn't take turns well. No, he doesn't drive well. Because he is he's yet again, he's swerving back and forth. He is not capable of like keeping a straight line at all. So most likely a little intoxicated. But yet again, he can't keep a straight line in the slightest.
Expanding my horizons.
Just on the struggle bus insanely when it comes to just keeping anything on. Like, even as I'm watching him go by, I'm just watching him just swerve back and forth, and I started thinking, okay, maybe he isn't drunk, maybe he's not high, maybe it's just the fact that, like, he what's it called, maybe he's distracted driving. Maybe he's on his phone or something like that. So I really wanted to, like, get up next to him, but, like, every time I'd start to increase my speed, even the smallest little bit, he would just give me a reason to not. By starting to start to swerve again, start to just do anything that I'm just like, nope, not getting anywhere near you, keeping my distance. You can stay over there, I'll stay over here. But at the same time, I really wanted to see the dude and see who is this bad at driving. I'm like, it's not that hard. So this guy is just on the struggle bus when it comes to driving. He just can't do it. Okay. I'll be right back.
I've seen enough.
Your team has destroyed a turret. An enemy has been slain.
Okay, sorry, I'm back. Anyone say anything? Never mind. No, doesn't seem like it.
Not everyone shines brightly enough.
Damn it.
My sphere of influence grows. Live and die by our own beautiful.
There you go. I'm really chunking this thing. Okay, but back to the stupid driver of just him wobbling around. And then, like as I said, I still really did want to learn, who is this man? How can you be this bad at driving? I never actually did by the time, like, my turn finally came up. He had like already like kept speeding up, kept getting outs of my reach. So there really wasn't much I could do in order to find out who he was. As I said, I still really wanted to, but yeah. Just couldn't. The universe did not allow it. Okay, then we finally get to the next part. So I need to turn right onto just like a pretty busy road. So usually, you know, I'm gonna have to sit there for a couple of seconds and kind of hope for the best. And when it comes to waiting for like a slot. So I kind of did a bit of a stupid turn, but also the lady was being also very stupid. I don't know what compelled her to go like 10 miles an hour on like a 45 miles an hour road, but she was not going anywhere near the speed limit. And I'm just sitting here like trying to figure out what is she doing. Trying to sit here like what are you doing, because she's the only thing away from me turning at first. Like this I have like could have turned a little bit ago because like all the cars cleared up, but then I saw hers and it was close enough to where I wasn't like okay I can't, I was like okay I can't really turn here. It's like, okay, because I can't turn here, I guess, you know, I just won't. But then I'm literally, like, I'm waiting for her to go and, like, hurry up and just, like, go so that, like, I can. And I'm just watching, then I'm like, why has she not, like, passed me? And I look over and she's, like, barely moved. I'm looking over and I'm like, now I'm, like, specifically watching her just being like, are you even moving? Like, is this the thing that you are doing? Because if so, I cannot tell. I'm literally just staring at it being like, okay, sure, you know, this is fine. It's not like I wanted to go or anything. But then, like, I legitimately got so sick of just sitting there waiting that I went, and she wasn't even close enough. Like, there were still, like, 3 car lengths between us. And I sat there for a while just being like, can you hurry up and pass? But then I finally get into the turning lane because then I need to make a left turn soon after. And once I'm in there, this is where the car whips out of the, whatever the heck it's called. Whips out of the parking lot because, well, that's a cool skin. I get into like the turning, and I'm the next turn left. The light's still green, and then there was a car that was just like I'm waiting on this one car, and there's a lot behind the car, but a big enough distance to where like I got plenty of space. But then, right as that car go by, another car whips out of this parking lot straight into the road and starts driving like pretty fast, and this car should have been far enough back but manages to catch up to the other car, well, not like fully caught up, to be right between the car that I'm waiting to pass me and then the entire like the large group of cars, to the point where I physically didn't have the time. And I needed to actually reverse a little bit because the front of my car was poking out so much that I had to go back a little bit. Then I don't understand why, because like I inched back because there was a car behind me and I didn't want to hit that car. But then that car somehow had a ton of space because I look in my mirror, I'm like, okay, I'm still poking out, but it's not that big of a deal. I look in my mirror after reversing, and then this car is like almost a full car length away from me now. I'm like, you reversed a lot. So then, like, I reversed the rest of the way, and yeah. But that has been the first day of college for me so far. So, yeah, expect things to change a little bit here in the future. But thank you all very much for watching today's daily, and I'm going to bid you all adieu. Goodbye.